Hello, everybody. Just pouring myself some agua. Wait, I'm not early. Wow, I thought I was a couple minutes early, but I guess I'm not. So we will get started, and when you jump on, if you want to, you can catch the replay anytime. You'll have to forgive me. This I had to move my monitor, and so I have this glaring light in the back of my head, which is completely backwards for what they say you're supposed to have for social media, and it looks uber empty in this room right now. So we are working on some projects around here, if you can't tell. So wanted to welcome you back to Sunday Night Social. My name is Wendy Grippentrog. I'm really excited to be here with you guys as we kind of kick off again our Sunday night meetings. Tuesday nights didn't work so well for a lot of people. And honestly, for me too, when I get home from work, the last thing that I am prepared for is to come and hang out. And Sunday nights just worked really, really well. So we're going to head back to Sunday Night Social and be here every Sunday night, 7 p.m. So I hope that as we continue to do these on a consistent basis, that you can work it into your schedules, watch the replay at any time. I'm expecting my hubby home anytime, which I see he just walked in. So, but yeah, it's been crazy. It has been a crazy, crazy month. And so make sure you pop in and say hi. I will get my comments turned on here so I can see what's going on. But welcome back. It's been a crazy month. It's been a crazy year so far. And I am like the biggest culprit of all of it. So between weddings, babies, more weddings, another baby, all kinds of stuff happening. We've just been really busy. So I'm excited to be back here. I'm excited to hang out with you guys and talk about business. Let's talk about Lilla Rose a little bit. So we've got a lot of things happening with Lilla Rose. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. I wrote down a couple of the things. Our May retail special, don't forget about that. That has been a doozy for me this month. I love when they put the mini on special, either when it's free or when we do like buy this, get the mini for $2, or like right now, if a customer of yours spends $50 online, they can choose up to 4 minis for $2 a piece. That's like dirt cheap. They're walking away with, all kinds of extra hair accessories, plus they get minis, and anybody can wear a mini. I mean, you can do so many fun things with minis, and we've been working on that as well, showing you, you see my little flyaways up here? Showing you the minis and how great they are and what you can do with them. And it's so much fun because I think people really love the mini. They embrace it. A lot of people, the very first time they try anything, they'll try a mini first. And I love it because then they come back and say, oh, this is so great. It's staying on so well. Maybe I'll take one that's a little bit bigger. And then they grow from there. So the mini's almost like a safe place, like the safe thing to stop. So while you guys are here, I'll let you know I'm still fighting a really weird sinus infection cold type thing. So swollen eyes a little bit, and I'm just slamming the water. So I'm on antibiotic route number 3, I think I'm on now. And so I'm just working hard to get this knocked out of me because it just won't go away. So if I cough or stop to take a drink of water, that's why. So hey, Dawn's here. Hey. So good to see you. So we were just talking about the May retail special. Also wanted to remind you guys of Engage. Engage is happening on Tuesday night, the 24th. You have to register for that. And I just put the link on our team page. So don't miss that. This is going to be a really important one. They're all very important. They're very informative. But this one is like the meat of your business. So this is where you're going to start. This is all about the compensation plan. This is all about shows. This is all about a business plan for you. It's all about short-term goals and long-term goals. And I will tell you, Shannon is the queen of that kind of stuff. So you are going to learn so much from her. Even if you're a seasoned stylist, even if you've been around a really long time, I'm not kidding. You don't want to miss this Engage training on Tuesday night. It's going to be really great. So I'm actually going to be probably watching it from the car. So I have stuff literally every night this week. So it's just going to be a very crazy month for us until May is over. And then June will come, and hopefully June will slow down just a little bit. I'm also working on a huge project for my full-time job. So my weekends right now have been spent doing that as well. So it's been a little crazy this year. This has been a very different year for us. And we're busy, but we're not usually like this. So Bruce and I basically sometimes say hi to each other when we're crawling in bed to go to sleep at night, because it's just like we don't see each other the whole day. It's crazy. So, but I encourage you to get signed up for the Engage training, get yourself registered, because it is going to be a really, really good training to be at. I'm coming. I want to be part of it. I want to listen to it. I want to know, because there's still things in the compensation plan that I miss or that I don't get. And I used to tell you way back when, I would always carry my purple, my stylus manual in my bag with me, because if I was sitting at the doctor's office or whatever, I'd open it up and start reading stuff in there, because I still miss stuff that's in there. I still am learning. I'm still growing, just like you guys are. So if you can make that on Tuesday night, make sure you do it. It's free. It's a free training that's offered to you to help you boost your business. So I think you're going to be really happy with that, and you're really going to enjoy it. You always get lots of good information out of there. And again, this is the meat and potatoes of your business. So this is compensation plan. This is shows. This is talking about goals. If you have long-term goals, I would love to know what they are. If you are so bold as to share them with all of us, it would be great to know what your long-term goals are. What do you want to do with your business? What do you see? Where do you see your business going? What do you want to see with it? Do you want to build a team? Do you want to just work it part-time? Is this something that you have dreams of doing on a full-time basis? Things like that. So those are the kinds of things that they're going to help you piece together and build. So basically, you're going to come into this Engage training with maybe a little bit of knowledge of where you want to do or what you want to do or what you want to be. And when you're done, you're going to probably have a better idea of the direction and the plan that you need to have to get there. So that's going to be a really great training. So I encourage everybody to hang out and do that one. So you might have seen that I posted on our team page earlier today that Facebook is rolling out something new. So Facebook is now rolling out in groups. When you are typing a message to someone, or you're putting a post in your group, some type of a post, and you hit that @ sign, and you can always tag a person. Now they have an @ everyone, so you can tag everyone in your group. It's coming out slowly. Like our team page doesn't have it, but my customer group has it. I found that I'm trying to think of what other group. The training group, my Wendy's Lila Rose tips and tricks and all that group doesn't have it either yet. So but I want to talk to you a little bit about that, because you need to exercise a little bit of caution when it comes to using that @ symbol, that @ everyone tool, because if you overuse it, that tool is not to help you build your group. That tool is there to allow you to contact everyone all at once, but you don't want to do it too much. You know what I mean? I think the comfort level in groups is so nice for people, because they can come and go as they please, and they're not going to get a whole bunch of notifications that you posted about dinner or you posted about this. Comes my cough. Let me get a drink quick. So you want to just exercise some caution. I'm going to actually pull up Melanie's post and read some of it to you, because I think it's really smart. I think it is really smart to be wise about what you're doing and what you're using and how you're using it. Let me just jump in here really quick. So Melanie posted, and if you don't follow Melanie more on Social Synergy, she has a free group. Melanie is amazing. She is just one of those people. She's been in this industry a very long time. She's very intuitive. And she's the one that was like, people are going to abuse the heck out of this tool at first. And you're going to turn people off, and it's just going to be crazy. So she posted something about the best practices for this @ everyone. And she said, people are going to quickly abuse this feature and tag everyone on every single post. Spam, spam, spam. Then people will start leaving their groups in droves, and they will whine and cry about Facebook ruining their business instead of taking responsibility for spammy behavior. So if you're unsure about what to tag at everyone at, just sit down and give it some thought. I haven't figured it out myself yet. I'm still determining how often I'm going to use it, because I don't want to abuse it to the point where when somebody sees a notification from my group that they just blow it off. I want it to be like when they see that at everyone sign that they're going to be jumping all over it. So that's what you want to have happen. So Melanie says that she thinks the at everyone feature can be beneficial to our businesses if we do it right. It will get people to participate in certain posts, thus increasing the reach of that post and your group overall. So if you do a Friday fun giveaway, or if you do something weekly, this cough is just going to be the death of me. I'm not kidding. I'm getting a cough. So if you do something weekly in your page, and it varies too, I think, about the size of your team. That's the other, or the size of your group page, your customer group. That's another thing. You want to make sure that, if you have a larger group, obviously, you don't do it every week. I mean, when we have a sale, when we have a special, that might be a good time, but really feel your group out and maybe even do a poll. Maybe ask them, what they would like to see. So Melanie's got notice on here that says, if you use this new feature on every post you do, people will become annoyed and they will leave your group. And think about it this way. If it was you and you were part of someone's group and you were getting notified 3 times a day, what would you do? Eventually you'd be like, I am out. You would leave that group. You would turn off notifications. You would do all kinds of stuff. So you don't want to use that to your advantage. Now, if you set up groups for your style ups and you're doing Facebook parties with your style ups, that might be beneficial. So that might be beneficial if they're going to put those in, if that at everyone is going to start being in established groups, or if it's going to be in Facebook party groups that you set up for your customers. That might be beneficial to do you could do an everyone, do 4 everyone posts in a party in a week. You can let them know when the giveaways start. You can let them know when you're going to do a live demo, or let them know when you have some good reels coming out. Core things of your party. Giveaways are a core thing in your parties, right? So you could post that, tag at everyone and say, hey, here's the giveaway for today, or we're going to start the giveaways every other day. So make sure you come back and check. Give them that one notice. And then you're going to give them, mid-party, mid-stream. If you do a live demonstration, send them another at everyone. Hey, we're going to go ahead and, demo scheduled for this time and this date. If you use a platform like StreamYard or something like that, you can post it in there, give them the option to click reminder. And then you could do another one for parties wrapping up. So you want to be careful with it, but you don't want to overuse it. So if you're doing just a regular post, I wouldn't do an at everyone symbol on it, because you already do a welcome for people that are coming in, and Facebook already has that built in for you. But you want to make sure that you're not abusing it, because like Melanie said, people will disappear. They will go away. Melanie also said something that I found very interesting. She said, if you choose to use this feature, I guarantee you will have loss of numbers in your group, because people will be tagged that forgot that they were there in your group, and then it will remind them to leave your group. And it's actually okay to have that happen, because then it like she said, it self-cleans your group. So people that forgot they were in there will be like, oh, well, I don't use this anymore, or my best friend's selling it now, or they just lost interest in it. Or it could have the opposite effect, and they could completely have forgotten that they were part of your group, your post, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this stuff. I wonder if they have this. I wonder if they have that. So it can work both ways. We just have to be really careful with how we use it. Um, she said, ultimately, I think this is an awesome new feature if people use it the right way. As always, serve before you sell. So Melanie has always preached that, and it should be. You always want to serve people before you sell. Respect your community and the people in it, and do not spam them. I would suggest only tagging them on important information that everyone needs to know, and use it very sparingly. If you respect the at everyone feature, it can be a great asset to your group, and people will appreciate the tag for important things so they don't miss it. So basically, what she's saying is you don't want to hit an at everyone for every single thing that happens or everything that comes out, right? You want to make sure that you are diligent about when you use it, because my goal for my at everyone tag is going to be, like I said, when they see that, they're going to be like, oh, I better go see what that is, or I better go look what that is, or, it has to be something like that. So you want to make sure, because sometimes you can use them for sales. But be wise about it. Be wise about your sales, because if you're using PB Broadcast, or you have an email list, and most of the people on your Facebook are either in your PB or they're getting an email from home office, you don't want to slam them with too much. So be wise about where you're using it and think about it. So a lot of times too, you can, if something brand new comes out, that would be something that you'd want to use your at everyone at. So again, I don't know the criteria for when they're rolling all of these out, because like our Wild Roses group is way older than my customer group is. And I have it in our customer group, but it's not in the Wild Roses group yet. So, and think about it. What if I, every time I wanted to say something in the Wild Roses group, I just tagged everyone all the time? I mean, would that be so annoying? Could you imagine if someone did that? I would leave. I'd be like, I'm out. I just think there's a comfort level for people when they join a group, that they can come back and they can kind of check things out when they want to, and they're not committed to being part of anything unless they want to. So that's something that I think is really important. So really sit down and think about, what you're going to use yours for when you get it, if you have a customer group. Our May stylist incentive, don't forget that. So we have the $600, and you get those really cool little rose sunglasses, that nice drawstring bag, and mine will be here at the end of the month. So I did not hit mine. I was so mad at myself. So I let's see. So May hit, and May is always a crazy month, right? So I had some online sales. I didn't book any shows this month because we have birthday, surprise baby, birthday, Mother's Day. Like, we had all kinds of stuff happening. So Trevor, my new grandson, was supposed to be here around the 28th. So he decided to come on the 11th. And then my son, Trevor's dad, his birthday is on the 12th. And then my other son, Logan, my other grandson, his birthday's on the 15th. So it was within so then when they went in with baby, I got Logan for a couple of days. So we had Logan here. And let me tell you, how many of you guys, can't tell who's watching exactly, but toddler. I haven't had to get a toddler ready for school or daycare and wake him up in the morning. And usually when I get him, he's already up and dressed, and I go pick him up at home and I bring him out here and we hang out, and then he stays overnight. And then Saturday mornings, we just wake up and we just chill on the couch, and we have, an animal cracker or two, and we watch a little Mickey Mouse, and we just chill out. And so now it was like, I had to have him up, and I had to be ready for school because we had to leave at a certain time. And it was hard. It was really hard to get a little toddler together, especially when he wakes up and he's like, and he's like all whiny and cry some mornings. And it was just like, and there's nothing you could do. There's nothing you can offer a 3-year-old that will make him smile or laugh. I mean, even Disney, it was just a bad morning. So I did that for 4 mornings. And now I'm going into work an hour later because now I pick them up in the morning. I go to their house in the morning. I wake him up at home. I get him dressed, and then his mama makes his breakfast because he eats breakfast at daycare. So his mama makes breakfast. And so it's just a way to help her so she's not trying to get a toddler and a newborn all ready to go just to get in the car to drive for 2 minutes. The daycare is like 2 minutes from their house. So I pick up Logan and I walk Logan to school, which has just been a blast. I'm going to just say that. I'm like feeling super blessed right now because I get to see that little man every single day. It was weird. This weekend was weird because I didn't see him, but I'll see him again starting tomorrow. But he's just such a little peach and he's so much fun. But getting a toddler together, it's exhausting. I have been tired. Plus I'm fighting whatever's going on here. So I literally have been sleeping a lot. Just doing a lot of self-care, just trying to feel better, all the way around. And today's a better day than I have felt. So things are picking up. Things are looking up. And then June comes, right? I have a show every weekend in June. Plus I have my big 3-day show in Minnesota. So somebody's saying hey to me and I can't see her name. I have a big 3-day show in Minnesota on Father's Day weekend. So Bruce and I will be gone for that, which I'm really looking forward to that. We didn't go last year. My mom had her hip replaced and Tanya Schrank went and did that show for me as a huge favor because she's so awesome. And I think a couple of girls went with her. Julie, maybe, I think. But I'm looking forward to getting back to all of that. So, Sarah Mataika. So, Bruce and I will be gone for that. There's Sarah Mataika. Tammy said hi. Dawn's here. Okay, now I see you guys. For some reason, I don't know if StreamYard renewed some stuff, but when we get off of here, find the link and just go give StreamYard permission to see your name again. So yeah, June is going to hit, and June's going to be crazy busy. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to get back out there, but I just really want to get healthy first. But I was sitting the other day thinking about my business, and I was thinking about my business plan and how sometimes it goes to the wayside. I mean, it's hard because when life happens and you get busy with things, I stayed busy because I have a good customer base, which was nice. I stayed consistent in my customer group. I posted as much as I could on my business page, but my reels are bringing me orders, you guys. If you haven't done reels yet, I encourage you to do them. If you want to wait until my reel training on June 7th, I didn't know how to do them either. I still don't know everything about them, but I'm learning. And I will tell you, I had 32 new customers last month. New customers, you guys, brand new from and I don't know which one it came from because I do my reels on Facebook. I download them to my phone and then I upload them to TikTok. And so TikTok, I know, brought me quite a few new people to follow my business page. But I don't know where the majority of my orders came from. I have to say, I mean, I think at first they were really coming from TikTok a lot, but then they started coming from Facebook also. And it was the least amount of effort I put into anything that brought me the most return. And I really think, but you have to be consistent. That's the thing. If you go to my personal page and look at my reels, it will show you all of my reels. And I have reels that I have like 200 views on. And then I have 10 reels that I have no views on, or 2 views or 5 views. All of a sudden, I did one with the sport. And I think that one's at 63,000 views. So here's what happens with reels, okay? This is why you have to stay consistent. This is why it's important. Your reels are housed in one area. So when someone gets a reel shared to them or sees something of yours, sorry, I just wanted to check that, make sure it wasn't my son. When somebody sees one of your reels, just one, the thing is that they can go and they can look at all your stuff. They can look at every single one of your reels. So one person, like I noticed in TikTok, one of my videos like took off, right? All of a sudden, videos I did 6 months ago are like over 5,000 views, or they're over 300 views, or and some of them are just silly ones, and I don't always do demos in them because you can only do so many demos, right? But you have to stay consistent with them. And Facebook right now is competing with TikTok, so they're showing reels everywhere upstairs. I mean, they're showing them all over the place. So do a reel. If you haven't done one yet, don't be afraid. Just try it. And I'll tell you, if you go to your Facebook page, your personal page, let me just go to my page, and you scroll about halfway down. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so this is my page, right? This is just my wall, okay? There's my little guy, isn't he cute? That's Trevor. So I'm scrolling down just a little bit, and you're gonna have these little options right here. So I'm gonna click on Reels, and this is bringing up all of my Reels, okay? So people that look at stuff and people that check out your Reels, there's a billion quadrillion people out there, right? Everybody's all so afraid of there won't be enough people to shop. Facebook is huge. I can't tell you enough how big it is, because I used to have that mentality. I used to think about that and be like, maybe everybody's seen Lila Rose now. Not true. Reels are huge. I'm meeting people from everywhere, all over the country, other countries. I have a few ladies that shop with me from the United Kingdom now. They don't care that they have to pay extra for shipping. I have lots of Canadian ladies who are really hyper to sell Lila Rose, but obviously they can't at this point. I'll take them as shoppers. It works for me. Customers are great too. But the more you get your reels out there, and I do like one reel every couple of days. I was doing them every day for a while. And then I got my sinus infection and my eye swelled up. So I wasn't going to be on Facebook for a while. I did one with just the back of my head, but it just didn't feel the same. So I didn't do one, which really stunk. But so I'm getting back into doing that again. But Reels are just another way for you to get your business out there. And Facebook is showing Reels all over town right now because it's their new tool. They're competing with TikTok. They're just trying to find a way to keep that, to keep that playing field level. So if you haven't done one, go to your personal page, click on Reels, and basically you just build a reel. And it's very easy. Don't be afraid. You can't mess anything up. You can't break anything. You can't do anything wrong. It's kind of cool. I learned by watching other people's reels. So I watched a couple of them here and there. I picked up on a couple of cool things. Shannon Farabee's been doing them now, and she's doing stuff that I haven't seen yet. So I went in there and I started looking around, and she found some cool filters. And I've never really gotten into the filters much, but I found some cool ones thanks to her. So, we're always learning. We're always growing. And so don't be afraid to try a reel. Just do a really short one. If you're nervous about it, do a super short one, introduce yourself, and be done. And it's over. After that, hang it on I bought a thing to hang on my mirror in my bathroom. I just hook my phone in there, click Reels. And I will tell you something. So all the reels of mine that you see, none of them, not a one, maybe one or two. Most of them were not the only take that I did. So I want you to know that up front. It's really important that you understand that it wasn't something that I just did and then I just posted it. Some of them take me like a half hour. Sometimes it takes me 45 minutes. Sometimes I do them and I never post them because they don't turn out the way that I want them to do, or I don't think they look good enough, so I don't post them. I delete them. I work for 30 minutes and it's like, I'm not feeling it. So don't get discouraged. If you have one style that you can do and you're great at it, then go make a bunch. We got all kinds of designs, colors. If you don't know how to do different styles with stuff, then just show our designs. We have beautiful, beautiful designs in Lilla Rose. We have a huge variety of them. You could literally do a style every day with a different design and you'd be covered, you know, and people will watch that stuff. People will come back and watch you do the same hairstyle with a different design. They'll come back all the time and they'll keep watching. Eventually they get interested. They start commenting. They start asking you, you know, hey, where can I get one of these? You know, and it takes a while. It takes a while to really get a good base built. But then what happens is these people are going to start stalking you. They start finding you. And that's when you make sure on your personal page that you have your business page name on your personal page so that when they find you, they can go to your personal page. You can also do reels in your business page. I haven't done that yet. I haven't gone to that level yet. I always just do them on my personal page and not my business page. So, but reels are fun. I encourage you to try them or just come to my June 7th training. I'm going to show you guys a whole bunch of mine. Rhyme or reason to what gets watched more than another. I have no clue. I can't tell you that. I don't know. I have Googled it. I've researched it. And there's some stuff that by research that I've read says that should be way up here. And there's other ones I've done. I find if there's a little bit of humor, I find that if it's something that solves a problem for someone, that's a big deal too. If you throw in some really fun, loud music and jump around a little bit and style your hair, those are good. Claw clips, banana clips. I mean, show stuff. That is what really, really got a lot of views for me is when I would just stand there with a claw clip in my hand and throw it and say, no, I'm done. I'm out. You know, I got something better for you. I got this. And I would do a quick demo of our Flexi Sport. I sold a ton of Flexi Sports just by demoing 3 different styles with it, and I was finished. So there's a lot of fun things you can do. If you need help, reach out on the team page. We've got lots and lots of stuff coming up this week. So we talked about the Facebook tools. We talked about the stylist incentive. I'm hoping to have some additional information next Sunday night when we meet. Actually, next Sunday is Memorial Weekend, so I'm thinking we probably won't meet next Sunday night. We'll probably bump it to the Sunday after that. So just because I know a lot of people might be out of town and not me, I'll be here, but I'm thinking that a lot of people will be camping. Is anybody camping or vacationing next week? I think that would be so much fun. So if you jump in and join me on the replay, just make sure you just hashtag replay and let us know what you think. And we will talk to you guys soon. Take care, everybody.